Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, we're going to look at Agix or Singularity Net and try to figure out some kind of price prediction for the remainder of this month. And then also looking forward into the spring and perhaps even the summer. Just timelines, they vary for different cryptocurrencies. And so price prediction video for Agix. Let's go ahead and dive right in. If you like this content, smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section. I do want to remind you also, this is my second video on Singularity Net this week. You can see the first video in my Would I Buy series. It's very important to take a look at that video as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive on into this. So Singularity Net. We looked at the coinmarketcap.com chart in the last video, and I want to emphasize very much so that I do not pay attention when I see a chart like this. I see a cryptocurrency launch and then just dump to bottom levels. I don't count this as the all-time high. This right here, in my opinion, up until this week, this September 2021 price, in my opinion, is the official all-time high for Singularity Net. And like I said, we did break through that level this week. We have been scorching hot with this cryptocurrency. I was curious to see where we would go. Would we hold that level, or would we dump to other lows or to new levels? And for this cryptocurrency, it is pretty clear that on the 15-minute chart, at least, you can see a double top. That is a sweep of that previous all-time high, and then we are right back down to the 702 retracement level. And you can see more clearly what I'm talking about when I refer to the 702 here. This is what I would consider a more official all-time chart. And you see the initial all-time high here. We did wick above that, so I would say, new all-time high this week in peak bear market territory. That's pretty fascinating for this AI cryptocurrency. But we didn't hold that level, and we are right now testing right back to that 702 level, 702 retracement level. And so I thought, when I first saw Agix get to this 702 level, I thought that perhaps, or that it was likely that that was going to be the peak of this run. But look, here's what happened. When we got to that 702 level, a lot of traders, they took their profits and they were like, all right, I am done with Agix for the time being. But right after we got to that 702 level, Google came out with news that they were coming out with a Chat GPT competitor. And if you don't know anything about what's going on with all these AI cryptocurrencies, we have seen a surge in these AI cryptocurrencies, mostly because of Chat GPT being rolled out to the public. And so does Agix have anything to do with Chat GPT? No, but we've seen the same thing happen. It's just a hype cycle. We saw the same thing happen with metaverse cryptocurrencies in late 2021. We're seeing that happen with AI cryptocurrencies now. I have not seen one that at least as far as I'm concerned, that has outperformed Agix. I mean, this one has gone to its previous all-time high. But when Google came out with that news that they were working on a Chat GPT competitor, we broke through this level. We broke through the 786 and we wicked up to the all-time high. I did not expect that, but I also did not expect that news. And so right now we're right back. We bounced off the 702. This is just textbook. Here's what traders are doing. This is why fib levels are so important. A bounce off of the 702, a rejection at the 20 period moving average on the 15-minute chart at least. And so now we're in this range where, all right, we're going to get rejected again at the 15 period. We might have a smaller bounce off the 702, but I believe, are we going up or down? I believe from this level we're going down, that we are going to go lower through this level, work our way through the golden pocket here, and then we're going to see perhaps in a move all the way back down to either the 382, I think more so the 236, this level right here. There is a decent amount of confluence at this level, a lot of price history. If I were to do a volume analysis here, we would see heavy volume at the lower end of this scale and not so much at the upper end. So in my opinion, I think that this right here, that new all-time high that was formed, I believe that short term, that was the all-time high. And so if you're able to be entering into shorts, now I believe now's the time. I don't have that option on KuCoin, and I'm not going to look on it in other places. I'm going to mostly sit on the sidelines for this one. But this is where I'm going to be looking to reload somewhere around 17, 18 cents. And what about after that? Well, I don't think that we have heard the last of AI in 2023. And so price prediction for February of 2023, this is it right here. That was the peak in my opinion. But as far as later on in 2023, I could see us, I could see an opportunity, and maybe, longs are looking for opportunities to reload either, worst case scenario around 17 cents. It is possible at the lower ends of the golden pocket here around 40 cents that there's going to be a reload and then a move higher. My reasoning for thinking that it's going to go down here is, if you've watched my other videos, especially my videos on Bitcoin, as of right now for the next week or month, I am bearish, and a lot of it has to do with surprisingly positive economic news, which is short-term bearish for Bitcoin, along with this 200-week, the 50-week moving average crossing over the 200-week moving average death cross for the first time in Bitcoin's history. I think that algorithms are going to use that as an opportunity to send Bitcoin lower, and we might even sweep the previous range lows around $16,000 for Bitcoin. And so what's that going to do for all the other cryptocurrencies? That I want to emphasize, because this is my first time actually saying that. I want to emphasize that that is a possibility. It's a low possibility, but it is a possibility that we could be going right back down to $16,000 for Bitcoin in the short term. But what does that do for other cryptocurrencies? That's going to send them much lower. And for Agix, we are in, I would say that we will not sweep the lows, these lows right here, 5 cents, 4 cents, even 2 cents and lower, that we have entered into a new paradigm where, like, same thing happened with Dogecoin. We're never going back to fractions of a penny with Dogecoin, but we've entered a new paradigm where AI is now on people's radars, and so lots of, if you see it get down this low, a lot of people I think are going to be calling for lower, but this is where I'm going to be very greedy with Agix. So anyway, other things you got to pay attention to, their supply dynamics. They are adding pretty aggressively to supply, 20% annual increase over last year. Total circulating supply right now is about 60% of the max supply, and that will continue to increase over the next year. And so that is going to suppress the price a little lower, and adding to my thoughts that, yeah, we are going back down to this 236 level, 18 cents. But yeah, I hope that, there's opportunities on the way down as much on the way up, and this is going to be a great time to reload. So if you're looking for any kind of positive news that, next week we're going to see Singularity net around this 1.618 level, which I do believe in 2023 we'll get there, $1.05, but after a retrace all the way down here, so that's 5-6x. If you're hoping for something like that, I'm sorry to say that that's not in this video on this channel. That's not what we do here. I'm trying to be a lot more realistic instead of promising Agix to the moon. But higher highs are coming eventually. Short-term pain, in my opinion. But I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Where are we going with Agix? Am I crazy? Am I wrong? Give me a case in the comment section. I am an open book, and I am open-handed in this regard. But otherwise, I will see you in another video. Peace.